I just automatically thought, okay, it's people who tried to get pregnant,
Yeah.
didn't work for whatever reason, now they are childless,
And
not by choice. I hadn't even thought of all the different scenarios that can happen.
And it's interesting that you're saying that, because that's then how the whole world see it as well.
Yeah.
We who have had a pregnancy loss, in a way, God, this is horrible to say, I don't know what the right word is, not an advantage, because who wants to go through
Yeah.
that? It's not an advantage in a way. But there's a bit in this world where nobody really knows how to handle grief. We get a little bit of an extra allowance that we've had this loss for those that know
Mm.
about it. Most of the time it's a secret and whatever. Those who haven't even had that feel even more disenfranchised. The world just doesn't see their grief. You never even try to have there's so many things out there. Why didn't you try? Why didn't you just buy your way through it? Why didn't you just, you didn't have a partner, well, just go get drunk one night and have random sex with somebody, and you get pregnant. That's how it happens. There's even more of those silly comments that come out for those that then, for whatever reason, weren't able to try, or tried and weren't able to get pregnant. I know people who've went through IVF like lots and lots of times, and just for whatever reason they couldn't get pregnant, and the science isn't always as helpful as we would like it to be, sort of type thing. There's lots and lots of pathways into this. What we have in common is we wanted a child and we don't have it.
Kind of like you said, I guess people who maybe have had a pregnancy or done IVF or whatever it is, and then for whatever reason it's unsuccessful, I guess they get a lot more empathy and sympathy, like, oh, you really tried, oh, you lost this thing, oh, you saw a pregnancy test, and then like whatever it is. Whereas, like you said, people who maybe financially can't afford it, maybe they've been in situations or whatever it is, they don't have that proof, I guess, of trying. And I don't know if I'm completely saying the wrong thing here,
No.
so please excuse
Yep.
me if I
No,
am,
no.
but I guess you must get a lot more sympathy and empathy if it's like, oh, we lost 3 pregnancies and now we're childless, not by choice, versus somebody who,
Yeah.
like,
But we live in this world where productivity and how much effort have you put into something, if you haven't put any effort in, and this is like a self-concept for many of us as well. It's like, oh God, did I try hard enough? What's the thing? Why didn't I meet a right partner? Why couldn't I get my health fixed? Why couldn't I get over that trauma? Why couldn't I? And there's a lot of self-blames or more what ifs and things like that in those scenarios as well. So, at least 50% of my clients are childless by circumstances. So the circumstances of not finding a relationship, not having the right health, not having the right finances, whatever else, whatever other, as I say, there's millions of other reasons that can go in there, and a million varieties that then, as to why they weren't able to have children. And those circumstances can also be infertility.